What is up, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, hope you guys are having a good night. Sorry, we missed the last couple of weeks. I took some time off. My wife had a baby, so I took a couple of weeks off, and yeah, we're back to mess around and talk about nonsense.
Yeah.
So,
A whole bunch of nothing.
yeah.
But also none.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah, tonight we have here the absolutely lovely Samuel Jacobs.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were.
Yes. No. We mainly just want to bask in your glory, Sam.
Well, thank you for having me.
Sammy just had a birthday on Monday and is like almost 30 years old, which makes me feel stupidly old. But yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Good to see everyone here.
Yeah.
Scott, Mitch, Kyle, what's up, dude?
What's up, Kyle?
Yeah.
And Kraker?
Yeah. Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats. I think I've said that once or twice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a little baby boy named Maxwell. So,
First son.
yeah.
That's pretty huge.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun time. I'm sure I'm going to get peed on lots.
I'm sure
it's going to be great.
I'm sure he's going to have fun as a teenager with 3 older sisters.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be
exactly.
great.
He's got 4 moms, so he should be good.
Yeah, exactly.
There'll be no shortage of people telling him what to do. So
Nope.
no. Yeah. So anyway, we wanted to show you guys. First of all, we got some lovely Seafoam green amps done. We did a couple of these back in like November for, I think they were originally supposed to be for the Black Friday sales. And originally we were supposed to get D20s and we ended up with some G20s. Probably mostly my fault. But you know.
They did great, though.
Yeah.
And I think that mistake actually prompted us to do more.
Yeah, it did. So
Yeah.
so we've got a couple of the Seafoam D20s now. And we get a lot of questions about whether, like, what's the difference between, like, the G20 on the purple channel and the D20 with the G3 in front of it. So we've got that set up here. Sammy's playing through the G20. I'm playing through the D20. And yeah, exactly. So we can switch.
No.
And the handle folds down, so whenever Sam does something, I can do something different. just to kind of annoy him. So yeah. Corey, it is not your bad. I'm pretty sure that I did not mark that out properly. Corey is our powder coater, and yeah. But man, the new ones look great.
Yeah,
So
they look awesome.
Victor, thanks, man. It's awesome that you've got one of the Seafoam D20s.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, Mr. Tubbs is here, so you know, soon enough, Mr. Tubbs will join us on some of these. And when I say soon enough, I mean sometime in 2021. And
In the grand scheme of our lives,
and
that's soon.
you guys can request any song that you want, and he won't play it. So, just as if you request them from Samurai, we probably don't know it and won't play it.
We'll try.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, we've had a couple of requests about, like, just people hearing the differences. So, of course, we have, well, at least I have the wrong guitar to show the purple channel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just because this is, I like this. I want to say like a hollow body kick. Like I've had this for a long time, but
Talking
like,
about a Gretsch the other day too. Just in one of those moods.
yeah, I'm 100% buying a Gretsch tomorrow.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just a matter of deciding which one is,
It's the White Falcon or the.
or the 6120. Actually, for anybody who like, anybody out there who's into Gretches, you know, I'd love to see in your comments, like, what do you favor, like the Brian Setzer, Chet Atkins style 6120 from Gretsch, or the White Falcon? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like a huge fan. Yeah, I know.
Tubbs
I know.
right away.
Tubbs immediately is like, do not buy the 6120. Man, this is probably dating me badly and somewhat embarrassing to say, but like, I've been such a huge fan of the 6120, mainly just because I love Gretsch orange, like that color. And my favorite color for guitars, I'm not gonna lie, is amber. Like, yeah, exactly. So
yeah. But it is a very distinct orange.
But you know what? Do you want to know where the first time I saw it? It was in a Poison music video, and CC DeVille was playing it. and I saw a Gretsch, like a 6120, like a big body orange Gretsch, and I was like,
one of these things doesn't fit.
Exactly. This is 100% not the guitar to be playing, like, Talk Dirty to Me or whatever he was playing.
Yeah,
but
totally. You did not record with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But ever since then, I've wanted one, but I've never pulled the trigger. And now, like, I don't know. I know Sean's all about the White Falcon. I've asked most of our staff, and it's pretty split of who likes the White Falcon and who likes the. I
haven't played like a real legit White Falcon, but I played a few 6120s, and they're fantastic. So
it doesn't matter. I don't play them enough that matters.
Yeah, I just want it.
I want it to look good. Yeah. So
wanted a White Falcon, but I wasn't big enough to play one.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool.
Jeff. Yeah, it's going great, man. And yes, you need a riff.
We have lots.
Yeah,
we got lots of them.
So
yeah,
whatever you want. I'm digging like how this sounds today, though.
Yeah, totally.
Alex, I'm gonna change this. It's gonna get a little louder there if you can roll it back, but.
Oh yeah, sorry, I changed that. I just wanted to check some stuff.
Yeah. Just to ruin everybody's night.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I can't gent. So we'll play some. I'll play some straight up hard rock licks for you guys. We'll compare.
It'd be cool to compare the cleans. I feel like that's a commonly asked question. Is what's the difference between the clean channel with these two amps?
Sure. So maybe I shouldn't have pulled that, but I don't ever like running it completely clean anyway. I always
a little bit of break.
Yeah.
It responds nicely to your volume on your guitar. So.
I've got a couple of pedals running in the loop. I'll pull those out for now. So this is the clean channel on the D20. And almost everything it's pretty well at noon. We're running the same virtual cabinet. Yep. And I can show you, like, without it pushed, it's gonna get a little quieter. It's gonna be a little bit cleaner, right? So if you wanna compare that, and then, Sammy, let's hear your clean channel, and then maybe we'll have you try your clean with and without the wide switch.
Yes. Are you getting that? I feel like I just lost.
Hey guys, sorry about that. For some reason, our internet just completely crapped out on us. So we'll see whether or not this works moving forward here either, because it's
We're going off Derek's phone now.
yeah,
So
streaming off a hotspot.
So we'll see how that goes. But we're back.
And we're back.
And we're going.
Yeah.
You guys get it. Canadian winter's messing with the connection.
Yeah.
It's been reasonably okay this week, but it's going to get bad. Yeah.
And it's super nice here right now. It's like -2 or -3 Celsius, but apparently there's a lot of snow coming tonight, and I think it's supposed to get to, like Mitch said there, like -28 for a high. It's going to be real cold here soon.
Love it.
Okay, so where we left off there,
I
played a little bit of cleans, and now Sammy was going to show you guys.
So do you want to, just for anyone who might have missed it, do you want to give it one more?
So that's with
Okay. Think we're back.
You know, we can burn most of our time on the stream tonight just by having technical difficulties and it not working. That'll probably work.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear us?
Can you guys hear? Give us a comment if you can hear us. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're going off of a phone again.
Yeah, the quality's gonna be crap,
but there's just
what it is.
Yeah, something going on.
Static though. Is it?
Something's going on.
We hear it too.
Tethering.
We're trying to resolve it. Is it just my guitar?
It's everything.
The mics too?
Give me an app and I'll look over it.
Sure, Brian. Head over here if you can get her going now. You got about 10 minutes to get here. I don't have a watch, so I don't know. I looked at my arm.
Past 5.
So yeah. if you can get here by 8 o'clock time, yeah, for sure. Come get her working, bud. Oh, what a headache.
This whole internet is friggin' stupid.
Yeah, this only happens when we do live streams.
Literally. Like working all day, no problems.
I hear no complaints from my family about like watching Netflix or anything, and then all of a sudden, like internet.
Shut off the interface and turn it back on.
We absolutely did just write the best song you've never heard.
You guys got that?
And you guys definitely missed me shredding. I blew Sam's mind.
You just totally destroyed everything I've ever tried to accomplish.
Yeah, and it was one time only.
Audio's back. Okay, sweet. So, clean channel.
Yeah.
Frick.
So, we'll try this one more time, and if it doesn't work,
We'll see you next Wednesday.
yeah, Sammy and Henning go and have a beer, and it's all done. This is all staged. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just heard me talking about the fact that we were going to stage this earlier, Scott. Cool.
Actually, I blame Ish. One of our guys that normally helps with video is not here this evening. So
You're the reason the internet's not working,
yeah,
Ish.
exactly.
Yeah.
Everything was fine until you weren't here. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Okay, clean channel. And then I pull this, and I call it the awesome button. Yeah, it just breaks up a little bit more.
A little more spongy, like a little more attached to your hands.
Yeah.
And on the G, I guess I'll use like the neck. I'm using a Strat, so it's different, but I find that the G20 cleans a little more squishy, I guess. Like the D20 is definitely much more open and made to be stacked upon with pebbles. This is with the wide switch here.
Josh, man, you missed. We did that Oprah thing before you got here. Sorry, dude. You just missed the boat.
And you get an amp.
Yeah.
So I guess I guess the biggest difference between the two is the D20 is made to be stacked on.
Yeah.
Whereas this is made to complement the rest of the features in the amp and just have a very clean.
Yeah, everyone gets a free amp, but they all had to respond to us when we said it before, and none of you guys responded. Yeah, sorry guys. Probably next time around.
Next time.
So
When the internet's working.
I switched guitars so that we're
Yeah.
closer.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the best one we got.
Yeah. So if anybody has any questions about the clean channel that you got to hear for 25 seconds now that it works, let us know. Yeah. I really like this with it pushed anywhere in and around there.
Yeah, a little bit of breakup. Real nice.
So I guess we should be comparing the purple channel versus the G3 then.
Yeah.
More than
Something
anything.
along those lines, because that's another thing we get a lot of questions about. And I think, obviously you're running a pedal and an amp, and the power sections of the amp are different. Mm-hmm. So there is definitely difference there. Are you on just the normal aggression, I guess? We can even step through, the aggression levels and see
I
what's
set
up.
everything to noon.
Sweet.
On the pedal.
I'll just do that for now.
And yeah, the first aggression level.
Push pull's not foot switchable, no.
No. Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish it was. But the way that Dan originally designed the amp, it doesn't have that. And that's because when we originally talked about it, we actually talked about not having any breakup in the D20 at all because of the fact that most of the players that we were talking to really wanted just a straight up clean pedal platform. So when he told me he was gonna do when he told me that he had done the push-pull gain thing, I was like, okay, we'll see. And then as soon as I played it, and I'm pretty sure as soon as Sean played it, we were both like, you should leave that in there.
Sounds great.
That sounds good.
Yep.
So I should actually go back, I'm gonna just set right at noon so that it's
You're getting
So-
clean.
Does the G20 the D20 with a G series pedal work as a mini generator live rig? Yep, that's actually what we had in mind
That's
when
the
we
intention,
designed this.
Yeah.
So, here's to give you an idea. So with things at noon, here's the G2. With a whammy bar that's hitting my leg. So this is meant to simulate the green channel. Here's the purple channel. And the red channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is meant to simulate those.
And they do sound very distinctly different through that.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, yeah, the leg whammy.
Yeah, the leg whammy patented by Ref. Oh yeah.
I don't know how to use a bar. Sean's probably, if he's still watching, is just shaking his head, being like,
Yeah. Yeah.
"Why?"
Yeah. Red sounds good. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go drop D.
Oh, it's a turn that
Think it'll be a problem?
No, actually, it's pretty good. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Yes, I'm not gonna try it on this, but
Sean, no.
no, Derek.
How hot is that pickup? Are you gonna try something else?
Oh well, I don't want to try dropping this. But actually, no, let me do. That's fine. And you're on
Let's
this.
go it a little bit.
Yeah, and you're on the normal aggression.
Yeah, I am.
Whoa, that's hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Now all of a sudden, Sam's is way hotter than mine. Always the case.
How's that, Alex? Good. So this is just the regular G20 versus what Derek was doing on the first aggression. Pretty close. Yeah, it's really close. It's nice.
How does it sound to you guys? Do you hear a huge difference? Hey, yeah, thanks, Scott.
Yeah, they complement each other nicely.
Yeah. I feel like yours has a little bit better, like, kind of bloom to it. And,
Yeah.
like, mine's a little bit... Like, I can tell I'm playing through a pedal versus...
It's actually hitting the tubes harder.
Yeah.
Anthony, phone audio, everything sounds the same. Great, we've done our job.
Yeah. So let's try the blue aggression mode then.
There you go. That's where it starts to get pissed.
Yeah. It feels a little more amp-like in the... Oh yeah, thanks for that.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be a live stream without a few harmonic pick scrapes, you know?
Yeah. That's all I do all day now is I try to learn Sam's like...
It's like...
Like literally, he comes into my office and he sees me. He hears it just outside the door, and as soon as he walks in, I'm like...
Oh!
And I'm like...
Clear that. It's funny too, because like I'm pretty sure like a couple of the people that work in the shop who like aren't musicians hear me doing that, like testing amps, they're like, what is that?
Yeah,
It's like some stupid noise. Yeah. I don't know. It just gives me an idea of like how, like, as dumb as it is, like if it pops, the amp's working great. If something doesn't sound right, then
Yeah.
Yeah. I was literally playing like that extreme riff that I was playing earlier. It goes. I can't do it.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna try. It's not even worth it.
It's great.
I used to know how to play. There's a Satch song. I don't
That
know
was what it was.
is.
Such Annie. I was like, I recognize that for sure.
Is it Flying Blue Dream that does that? Like,
It might be.
I confuse that with, like, because it's the two harmonic riffs that I actually half know, but they're all in like off of the 5th fret, and it's the same ones with like, where's the pound cake? Wherever pound cake is, like.
You know who's real good at that stuff is Dean DeLeo from STP.
Oh yeah,
like, tons of cool stuff like that. Yeah.
How many guys at Rev play?
Most of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say it'd probably be easier to label the guys that don't play. I mean, Murray doesn't play.
Murray doesn't. I think. Well, I mean, aside from like Bethany and Janelle don't. Bethany sings though. I know.
Yeah.
Like she sings quite a bit, and so does her brother Evan. He also plays guitar.
Evan doesn't really play though, does he?
It does.
Yeah?
He mostly
Okay.
plays acoustic, but he plays.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I think most of us do in some way. Ish plays guitar. Ish is primarily a drummer, but he does play guitar.
Yeah, it's like my brother. Scotty's primarily a drummer, plays guitar though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess everyone does. Now that I think about it.
John, like when
John
like
Platt.
when John Platt's helping out, he doesn't. John doesn't play guitar, does he? Alex?
A tiny bit.
Tiny. Never mind. So he does a tiny bit.
A little bit. Colin plays a bit.
Yeah, Colin does. Yeah, pretty much all the guys except for Murray play, and then which none of you guys know who Murray is, so that doesn't help you.
Nicole doesn't.
Yeah, Nicole doesn't, and then I'd say most of the women that work at Rev. I don't know if any of the women that work at Rev play.
But I think most of them do have like music going on. Like again, whether it's singing or even just like
Janelle, most of them play piano.
Yeah, Janelle goes to like tons of shows, and we can go to shows and stuff like that. So
yeah. So it's pretty much as soon as we like post about a job, it's actually funny. Like the way that we normally get employees is I post on Facebook that we're looking for somebody, and absolutely a bunch of the guitar community in Winnipeg ends up emailing us resumes.
Yeah, totally.
So it's awesome because then, if anybody needs to play test anything or, or eventually, like Scott Kraker's on here tonight, has been commenting, and Scott is like one of our like top, if not our top builder. And he's definitely been the builder that's been with us for the longest amount of time besides Dan and I. And Scott is a phenomenal guitar player.
Yeah, Scott's really good. His new stuff he's working on sounds great too.
Yeah. So we absolutely need to get Scotty on here.
Totally.
Sometime soon.
Yeah.
Sean Tubbs is on here. He's just learning, so he's doing okay. But I mean,
he gets a gold star.
Yeah. Exactly. Pretty soon he'll move past the open position chords. Right now, everything he plays sounds like he's not playing in the right key. So
it's almost as if he knows how to modulate those things.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, I'm just bugging Sean, but if you guys haven't seen Sean's video on like outside playing, Sean
is a terrifyingly good guitar
player.
Yeah.
So, is there a G20 combo in the works? There is not, but there could be if enough people. If enough people want. A G20 combo.
That doesn't weigh 100 pounds.
Yeah. No, Sean doesn't really do the guitar thing. Sean does like the insanely musical thing with the guitar. That no one else can do. The mutant. So, play Flight of the Bumblebee. Yeah, Sammy's got that for you.
Like chromatic shit.
I absolutely don't have that for you. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Yeah. So okay. So I showed you guys kind of the blue aggression level on mine. Like.
I see what you mean though. Like,
Is that what you did?
it was
No. No. You're doing that thing where you're not just doing.
we're gonna have
can't
some
do
down
it.
picking.
Yeah. Exactly. You want me to gallop? Like.
Yeah.
That's as close as I'm gonna get.
Did you just write an Iron Maiden song?
What's that?
I said you just write an Iron Maiden song?
Yeah.
It steps up the pedal huge. Yeah, I hear what you mean though. Like, it definitely sounds like it's hitting the tubes harder, so you get a little more saturation with that just because it hits the front more. But
I find that the low end response from the G20, like if you hear like
I mean, we're way rounder and more full. Yeah, but still sharp.
I don't know if that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that translates to what they're hearing, but in the room, like.
Yeah, definitely. Way more prominent, but still like smooth low end. Yeah.
Dime bag solo? Yeah, sure, no problem.
We should turn Sam's pick thing into a drinking game. Every time he does it, take a shot. Oh, you guys are you guys are toast, man. Okay, hangover time. Let's go.
So,
That's a gold top sound. I don't know.
which one? The Les Paul?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
So grab it. Yeah, we'll grab that after.
Yeah.
Give her a go. The gut wiggling chug. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. James Hetfield has entered the chat. You have to James Hetfield everything for the live stream. All down picks. Wasted in a minute 30.
I can't. Oh, dude. Like. I can't do it. Oh, no.
You're still holding it, picking it.
Fuck. A lazy man.
Oh, that's great.
I can't do it. I have tennis elbow, and like if I sit here with a metronome and do that, actually Alex, who's our sound guy, will laugh the hardest. So when I found out that I had tennis elbow, it's because he had this riff that was, oh man, how's it? How was it? It was somewhere around there. I don't remember what it is anymore. Do you remember? Just like this, right? Like. And like, if I do that even for 30 seconds, you'll hear me slow down, and I can't stop myself from slowing down.
Just like reflex-wise.
Yeah, my arm just gets tired. Yeah, and then I'll of course mess it up just because I haven't played it in 10 years. So, yeah. Do you want to hear the red aggression level, and then we'll try some different guitars and whatever else you guys want to hear?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Always.
I love how like eloquently Sean uses his bar in everything, and I'm just like,
yeah. Eddie or Melvin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So like,
that was good. Yeah, there you go.
I've been practicing for like 2 weeks, man.
Fuck
I
yeah.
said that I was off with my kid, but I was just in the house like,
Literally pick scraping all day, and your wife's like, "What are you doing?"
and I'm not using the headphones on the amp like I could. I'm like, no, it's gotta be right.
That's
like
amazing.
the difference there already, like just like.
Yeah,
So much more bottom end.
absolutely, and it's more prominent, but it's still very like it's smooth, but it complements the attack of the amp really nicely. What's the other one?
Oh, some rage?
Oh, I don't even know. That's just what I do like when I'm testing the gate on the new amp.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing the like.
the inverted power chord thing. Yeah, and just pick.
Yeah.
It's like actually how you get the gent thing. Just like mute super hard and pick super hard. Yeah. Intelligence input. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
They're
And I
both
have
flat.
I mean, you have a little bit more bottom
Actually,
end.
I'll
Like,
turn that off
so
now. So this is with the EQ flat.
still like. Yeah, it's still. I mean, let's see if I can get closer to him though. Like, it's still not.
I think it's just because the pedal hits the front so much harder. You just immediately get a saturation that's very present. Ed just got here. So we've got the D20 and the G20 right here.
Yeah, they're the same amp. If I just like cover.
On this button board. I wish I was.
Let's get some P90 love. Oh man, I do not have anything in here that has P90s. I've never been into P90s.
They sound incredible, but I don't personally jive with them. I'm not sure why. Professional
tennis player was code for gigolo in the 80s? That's awesome.
I learned something today.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Why mint green though? I don't know. You know what? I'm not a big Seafoam green guy. I like Daphne blue or like Carolina blue.
I feel like
I
feel like with the original run of 740s, the Seafoam did really well. You know?
Oh yeah,
Like I think that might have been what kind of, at least for Rev, got the Seafoam thing going. Was we had a lot of the 740s in the original Mark 1, and I guess the Mark 2. A lot of people like the 740 and the Seafoam with the white chassis. So. Do the pedals do well on the loop? You can run them into the return and kind of use them as a preamp because they are, I mean, they're a pedal, but they do run very well as a preamp. I wouldn't necessarily run them in line with a bunch of other pedals and then into the loop, but if you were looking to strictly use it as a preamp and run it into a power section, it would work great. Borrow one of my P90s guitar if I can borrow a G20. Yeah, let's go. I like Mitch. I know some dudes have done that, or like actually just run the pedals into some sort of power amp with cab emulation as well, and they do work very well like that.
I've done that lots where I ran like just the Torpedo Cab M from 2 Notes with all of the pedals, and
it's like a completely,
hey, what's up, Jose? Good to see you, man.
Completely unpowered rig with cab simulation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool.
I do the power amp modeling in the Cab M. Mm-hmm. It sounds great.
Yeah.
And I think the new Cab M actually does have like a preamp model in it of some sort too.
Awesome.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah. So yeah, what are you guys? Are you like Team Seafoam or are you like Team Daphne? What's your color? Who's blue and who's green?
Shivkos, can I get a purple Tolex cab that matches the purple G20? Yes, you can. We have a few.
Yeah.
We have a few different purple options. I think we have like the garnet purple. We have purple Bronco. We have purple black.
Yeah.
I think the garnet purple Bronco would probably be the closest match to what the G20 purple is.
Yeah, because it's a little bit deeper than.
Yeah, not just like the super bright purple Bronco. But yes, you could do that if you want to reach out to our sales email. We can definitely get you sorted.
See if this Les Paul's in tin.
Let me grab one. Got it. Sick.
Yeah.
That's not an E.
I actually prefer the blue aggression mode on the pedal to the red.
In general, I prefer blue, I think. Because it's the voicing. It's not like it's more gain. Like, yeah.
Is the torpedo captor part an attenuator as well? No, it is not. We do have a wattage switch on all of our amps, though, that kind of acts a little bit like attenuation, but it's a fixed attenuation, so it drops from either 20 watts down to 4, or on the big amps, it drops from 120 watts down to 10.
On all the new amps, we will say.
Yeah.
The 100R and 100P are 120 watts. There we go.
Yeah.
So what are you on right now? You're on...
I'm on the blue aggression mode, just everything pretty much at noon. I turned the bass up just a hair on the pedal.
Dude, this thing sounds great.
Yeah.
Is the USB?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just for interfacing with the software.
Yeah, it doesn't pass audio.
Oxblood.
I don't know what that is.
It's kind of like that amp that we sent out to Adam Steele at Hopful. It's like almost like the wine burgundy.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that would turn out in like a metal finish. Like as a Tolex,
Yeah.
that would work great. I don't know how it would work painted onto metal.
The original, the first prototype D20 is the coolest looking paint that we ever had, but it was impossible to replicate over and over again. It actually had almost like a sunbursty or like a burst type finish to it. And it's in France. Two Notes has it because it was...
I don't know if I ever saw that.
No,
Yeah.
it was here for like... We did our testing with it, and then we sent it straight to Two Notes to do their testing, and it's been sitting there ever since. And it's, yeah, the finish on it looks great. Actually, you did see it. It was... did we bring it to NAMM?
I don't know if we
Maybe
did.
not.
Man.
No, we didn't. It was at... That's right. It was at Two Notes headquarters, so...
Yeah, no, I just remember when we started with them with the matte black, which just was too easy to scuff, so we switched to the semi-gloss.
Yeah, that sounds so mean.
Yeah, that sounds fucking great.
And I don't know what's different between the pickups between these two guitars. I mean, yeah.
Joey, I'd love a Max fake.
Nice.
That was so fun to make.
Love Les Pauls. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, man, you're 7 notes out of just a straight pentatonic, like descending lick. That's not right. Scott wants to hear the G4 with it, like.
I'll put the, out of curiosity, I'm gonna put the G4 in front of the clean channel on this guy. Oh, not that, sorry. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It always helps when you don't play your guitars for a long time so they do not stay in tune. It's the best.
Even then, though, man, that's the G4 into the clean channel on this now is what you're doing.
Yeah, there's way more bottom end in that than what I'm
The
getting.
guitar, or if it's the amp, like the clean channel is definitely more, like these are similar,
Yeah.
but the clean channel on this is, yeah, way more compressed.
Give that wide switch on? No, you don't.
No, I don't even actually. This would be with the wide switch. Oh, yeah. Fire Truck Red. We have the Shocking Red. Shocking Red G20s are available, which would be close to that. And Derek, greetings from Mexico. Greetings from Canada, man. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. That always reminds me of like early 2000s rock.
Yeah. The Tragically Hip?
Or like playing everything in minor and then going to the major chord for that one part.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like the classic like Nickelback move. No, looks like Plum Bronco is the purple garnet. Yes, sorry, Plum Bronco. It's British Plum Bronco is what you want. Sorry, yes, I got that mixed up with the garnet red. British Plum Bronco would be the closest Tolex option to the purple.
Yeah. Oh man, thanks for hanging out, Josh.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Anytime.
We don't really know what we should do on these things. We just kind of hang out and play a little bit of stuff to show you guys a little bit of the differences between like whatever the rigs are, and then any questions we can answer. So there was a communication problem with the guys at Two Notes. I don't know why. I just see them sending emails in French by accident a lot. That's because they're French and they're in France. I worked for them for 3 years. That is not that's not a surprise to me at all. So yeah, great guys though, very knowledgeable. So hopefully, if you have a problem with them, they get it fixed up. So
for sure. Yeah, Andy, no problem, man. Again, if you got any questions about it, you can email me, just sam@revamps.com, or our sales at revamps.com, and we can get you sorted out for sure.
Yeah, or if you're buying in the States, I mean, hit up your Sweetwater sales engineer, whoever. Yeah, whichever your dealer is, they can order from us too. Yeah, so that's the G4. And I think Sean preferring the G4 for lease?
Yeah. I will say on the amp, I definitely prefer the red channel for leads. Like,
I mean, that cuts really well.
I guess it depends on what you want, right? Like, that's just much more sharp.
Yeah, that sounds more. I prefer that. Yeah.
You think cheap guitars can sound good? Absolutely. I think the amp makes a bigger difference than the guitar does, personally.
You want to see?
Yeah.
I'll grab a cheap guitar.
Grab your Kramer.
Yeah, well,
just got set up. So funny story. We have. Was that your first guitar?
It is my first guitar.
So, one of the things we were talking about was doing a video or a stream like with our first rigs, just to kind of go back through how we grew up playing and kind of what inspired us to play. And Derek had his first guitar, which was a Kramer. And we got my dad to set it up, and it's actually playing great. And he's going to grab it right now. And yeah, Dan does actually test most of the amps with like a cheap Schecter Omen 6 because he wants to try it with a cheap guitar to know that it's going to sound good. So this is Derek's first guitar.
Yeah, and I have not played it since you got it back to me. It does...
It feels good.
Yeah. It does remind me of...
when you used them.
It does remind me of this guitar.
Yeah.
The machine heads feel super weird.
Yeah.
Holy Jesus, the action never low.
But now it was.
Yeah. See, it's a good guitar.
Well, it hasn't been played since we set it up. Ed, yeah, we have a G2. We can play that in 1 sec.
Here's the G2.
There you go. We can play right now. There's the G2. G2 is my favorite pedal we have.
If I can hit the actual note.
I think half the time you say that, and I don't even know that you made a mistake.
So. You know what? It's so weird to go back to. Like, I haven't played this guitar in probably a decade. All my guitars have jumbo frets now, and this thing has been like I played it a ton. So.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
1984 Kramer Voyager. They weren't exactly cheap in the 80s. Yeah, man. You got a couple Kramers that are cool. Like there's that, and then there's the kind of neon yellow one that you got.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tony. Cheers, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know what else I have here that's like. I have lots of guitars that are inexpensive, but I don't know what's like here that is like that. Ibanez 350DX is nothing special, but it hasn't been played in at least a year, and it's got a Floyd on it, so it's not going to be anywhere close to.
Also, still a pretty good guitar, like for the price. Those are what, actually $600. Like,
you know what? I lied to whoever asked about P90s before. I have one guitar here that does have a P90.
Oh, the Harley Benton?
Straight up a piece of trash guitar. and it's super cheap.
Play some dad blues, like, so I'll get Derek to do that, but
Yeah.
this is about as bluesy as I get.
Oh, I can't even.
Oh, it's fucked.
Oh no, it was just out of the nut.
Okay.
Which delays and verbs are you guys using? I am using the Big Sky and the Timeline.
I currently am just running a carbon copy, which is actually one of my favorite sounding delays in general. Obviously, functionality, it's just a regular stomp box with limited features, but tonally, it's probably one of my favorite delays ever.
So I should lay a disclaimer down that when I say that this guitar is not very good, it's this guitar specifically. It's a Harley Benton that is quite inexpensive. There's just a problem that the neck moves on this thing like there's no tomorrow. Like,
With that specific one.
yeah.
And we also
It's not like I've played a bunch of Harley Benton stuff that's actually pretty decent considering like the price points on it.
Yeah, they're meant to be affordable guitars.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this one, like, I can noticeably move the neck in not a proper way.
Would you ever? Oh, hey Jack, what's up, dude? I don't know if we would, just because like anything we develop, we want it to be something that stands out in its category, and I think that to make a delay that would be vastly different or improved on anything that's already out would require a lot of time and R&D that might not be something worth doing. But we are exploring other pedal options.
The challenge there is that we really have one designer right now, right? Like we have Dan.
Yeah.
And honestly, the amount of projects that we have to do in amplifiers alone, and some other little like kind of pedal ideas that we have kicking around, like there's just not enough time in even in a year to get through. Like I think we have enough projects lined up that we want to do that I expect it'll take us at least a year and a half to get through everything.
Yeah.
So here you go. This has a P90. I don't know how I need the...
Sounds nice.
The neck feels great on it. It's just like, if I go like this, it's gonna move like so easily. It's crazy.
Like not even a half. It's like 3/8 of a tone up.
It's got a tap of like a coil tap or something, I think. Both of these are push.
Can you push pull a P90? You can do that.
I don't know. Does anything happen?
Sounds different. I don't know if you can split a P90 though. That sounds.
This is how good that is. I just barely hit it and it popped out of the nut again. Let's there it goes every time now.
My dad.
So
Thinks of it.
it's this is the Henning signature guitar. It's got a few things that would need some help to make it a little more functional, like the fact that I lose the E string. Like every time I hit an open E, I lose the E string. So, yeah, Sammy's dad could fix it though.
Mm-hmm.
What 210? You know what? I really like the ET10.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else there is because I've only used a few 10-inch speakers and the ET10s.
We did the 210 Dynamis combos, and I think was that what we used?
Yeah, ET10s in those.
I mean, I like greenback speakers, so I'm sure those would sound good. I haven't tried them. Yeah, this is a Slash Les Paul. Derek's got a couple of them that are great.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Slash, and I just thought that the one that Sam has right now, I just thought it looked so good. The flame top on it is awesome.
Watch that South Park episode. Is Slash real? Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah,
That was the best.
yeah. I'm old, so
You can split a P90 with an axe, but it doesn't sound very good.
It's clever.
For a second, I was like, what? Oh, okay.
Did Sean say that? No.
No,
P90s are great for chicken picking. I'm sure they are.
totally. Yeah, very
am
thumpy.
I mean, the exact opposite of a chicken picker. Like, there's no way I could do that.
Yeah.
Like, watching like Andy Wood or any of those guys.
I was gonna say, man, watching dudes who are like very proficient at that is like
Yeah.
wild. Going to Nashville, hanging out with all those dudes.
That's the closest I'm going to get to.
Go to G3 or the cab sim.
Yeah, I you know what? We've thought about that, to be honest, Jack. I just don't know if there's enough market for just that. I feel like there's enough good cab sims on the market that you could just buy a G3
Run
and
it
a
into your
cab sim.
DAW, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
I-
And the cab M, like if you're running it,
Yeah.
Two Notes has already made something similar to that
Yep.
works well in conjunction with our product. So
yeah, you bet.
ED10s are awesome. There you go. Love my 410 setups. Trying to get a 210 small setup. Yeah, man.
That's what I would recommend, dude. That's what
Yeah.
I've used. So
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting old now. I haven't used my 412 in like a couple years.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't have we have Rev ones around,
Yeah.
but the only 412 I have left is a Marshall one. Like, I sold my Boogie 412 that I used for forever, and I do not miss hauling a 412 cabinet anywhere.
Definitely not.
I mean, if I ever get the chance to play one where it's cranked up, 100%, I'll go for
Oh,
it
yeah.
every time
You
I can.
can't beat it,
But
but-
like, yeah,
Yeah. I think I have a Voltage 412.
still,
Like,
yeah.
someone pick it. I still have
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I've never had another 412. It's the only one I've ever owned. And it sounds great. Voltage was a cab maker in Winnipeg that's no longer around, but yeah,
Cool looking cabs.
yeah, totally.
And like you could do like it was like supposed to be like hybrid that you could do like open back and close back, like you could take panels off, right?
Yeah.
Did they have magnetic panels for them, like that they just or did you have to unscrew
You
it?
had to unscrew it, but it was
Okay.
still pretty accessible. But it was cool, I got it like probably 7 or 8 years ago, and it was like black with like the tan orange style jute grill.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
Slashes and real
Winter slash.
Yeah.
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 Exactly. Slash isn't real.
What's that? But seriously, for any new full size generator, would I do a 212, like a 212 combo?
No. For any full size generator amp, would he do a 212 cab?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, you could use a 112, but I think for that much power, you'd want a 212, and obviously just for the look of it. But last few gigs I've done, I've used my Mark 1 generator with a 212. That sounds great.
What's your favorite guitar design? I don't know. What day of the week is it?
Yeah,
like,
well, for
I'll
you,
tell you what day, which one I like today.
What time of day is it?
Yeah. Man, I like almost everything. I'm not a speed player, so it's not like I'm picky about like heels and things like that.
Yeah.
So I'd say I gravitate to anything that's not a pointy looking guitar.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Most of what you have in here, yeah. I think for me, like, sonically, Strats just appeal to me because there's so much versatility. Like an HSS Strat, I think sound-wise would be my go-to, but I really like the Telly body shapes. Like Telly's always been probably my favorite body shape, but I've always been drawn to Strats just because of the functionality and the feel. So something Fender-ish, yeah, definitely more Fender style for me. Yeah, Scott, we know. What speakers in your 212 Sam? ET90s. It's ET90 Vet 30, which is what we usually do when we were doing the. That was like our stock combo. Yeah.
So now it's the ET90 and the American loudspeaker. What's it called? Is it Amperion 65 or what's it? Explorer 65.
Explorer 65. Yeah,
Explorer
exactly.
65.
Yeah.
Essentially, WGS's new company, the
Yeah.
65 from them.
Totally.
I gotta go with Strat from Scott Kraker. Yes, you do gotta go with Strat after you told me repeatedly that Strats were horrible guitars because they weren't 7 strings.
And now you
And now
have
you
4.
have-
Like what?
yeah.
4?
Exactly. So,
Yeah. Revs go to 11.
nope, they're just loud enough at 10.
11 is relative, dude.
So,
Shots are comfortable, one of Les Paul. I will say, man, I don't jive with the feel of Les Pauls at all, but every time I pick this thing up, it sounds so good.
Yeah, that one's got the fatter neck on it, which isn't my favorite. That one is more comfortable than a lot of the 50s necks that I've played.
Yeah.
But man, like even like I really like the PRS single cuts, obviously, and I don't know, man. There's just something about like both of those Les Pauls just sound like a little more hairier and like, yeah,
a little more ballsy.
Yeah.
Lots of smack.
Yeah.
Favorite guitar is a 41-year-old PV T15.
Nice. I don't know what a T15 is, but I have a PV Wolfgang, which is one of my favorite guitars.
You've had that for a while too.
Yeah. And I've played lots of PVs over the years, and most of the ones I've played are great guitars. Like even some of the entry level stuff was pretty decent.
Getting going, the first guitar I had with a Floyd Rose was a PV V-type. If you remember that, it was kind of like a strap, but it had like little like jagged kind of like insert things on the sides. It was a cool guitar.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. And then my dad warned me. I was like 11, wanting to get a guitar with a Floyd Rose. He's like, "You're not gonna want whatever." And I was like, "No, I just want to do it." And then, sure enough, right away, and when he told me I had to maintenance it myself, I hated it.
So, you're like, it doesn't matter. It's never in tune, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Your dad probably was like, "We're just gonna get rid of this one because I'm sick of hearing you."
That was like the time where I started listening to like Children of Bodom, and they were tuned to drop C. And he's like, "Oh, your strings are way too light." So I convinced him to set up my Les Paul for like the Zakk Wylde Boomers. And I was like 12 or 13, and I put them on and started playing. And then I'm like, "That's great. I want to tune up to standard again." He's like, "Nope, you can't do that."
Good luck.
So, yeah, G&L makes great guitars.
Yeah,
really like G&L guitars.
Awesome. I don't think I've ever played. Well, I just don't know model numbers very well. So
I know they have like the USA, and then they have the Tributes, which is like their version of what like a Mexican Strat would be.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but they're great. Good guitars.
Yeah, I'm like I said earlier in the stream, I'm jonesing for a Gretsch. Yeah, I'm currently happy with your art court. Yeah, I'm sure. Like Ibanez hollow bodies, if that's what I think it is.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Ibanez hollow bodies are just killer.
Yeah.
Back when it used to be called, I don't know what's called now, but it used to be called the AS200. I think it's now the JS200 for the John Schofield. The high end. Like essentially, it's a 335. Just one of my first guitar teachers bought one back in like 99, 2000, somewhere around there. 98, I don't know. Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And when he told me he was buying it, I was like, "Really? You're buying an Ibanez?" And he was in Halifax at St. FX in their jazz program.
Yeah.
And he's like, Ibanez makes killer jazz boxes.
I used to do jazz camps there as a kid. That just brought back major memories. Yeah, that's awesome.
And I got to play his because I worked at a small music store and he needed new machine heads on it. And oh man, it's one of the nicest hollow bodies I've ever played. So yeah,
I really like the Ibanez AZs too, like their new kind of like Super Strat.
Yeah,
they're killer.
I found that the necks on most of them, I was kind of disappointed when they came out because I was itching and raring to buy one because I'm like, this is gonna be like a Sir, but it's not a Sir. Like
it feels similar to me. Like
it's just got a fatter neck. At least the first year that they did them, they had fatter necks.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was that I don't know what everybody else thinks, but like the color selection on them,
great.
all of the like Indos had way better color options than all of the Japanese ones, and I'm like, what? I'm like, come on. I'm like, yeah. So Schecter jazz boxes are unreal. I believe it, man. I got my Schecter Strat wherever I put it. Yeah, back there.
I just let go of this and it started to fall.
Earlier this year. In 2020, and it's the best Strat I've ever played. Like, hands down.
Easily the best Strat I've ever played.
Yeah. And, like, Sean has the, the single version of it.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I'm really interested whenever we're allowed to travel again and I get a chance to go to Nashville again. I'm really interested to try, Sean's got a James Tyler.
Right.
Which... I know he raves about it, and everyone that I know that has one raves about it, but man, the headstock on it is just like, I just can't handle the headstock on James Tyler's, but I desperately want to try one to see how they are.
600 Ibanez Hardcore is the best humbucker guitar I own. Yeah, man, they're great value guitars. JB to 59, that's a classic combo too. Yeah.
Yeah.
JB 59. Boo Ninja. JB 59, I think, would be one of those sets where, like, if I had to just pick a couple sets of pickups to use, I would go with that because it's so versatile. Have you guys going to meet Timo? Yes, Timo's one of our great friends. We hang out with him at NAMM all the time, and he's been great to us. And we love Timo.
Killer
Absolutely.
dude.
Yeah, really nice, really nice guy.
Just like, I don't know if you guys watched, he did a playthrough, like he was doing some just short video on his YouTube channel the other day where he said, like, it was like he forgot his guitar had 22 frets.
Yeah.
I have never seen anybody bend strings like Timo Summers. It is
100%.
disgusting.
Yeah.
How he bends, and like he just burns through strings.
Oh yeah.
I remember when we were shooting a video. I mean, I don't know if Kyle's still here, but it's like I think he had like 6 or 8 E strings with him just for this video, and we're like, what? Like,
no, you look at him and it's like,
yeah.
But he feels it so much too. Like, you can see it.
Is your Schecter Nick Johnson signature the expensive version or the cheaper one?
It's the US one.
Yeah, it's the US one.
That being said, though, I guess is it the NJ that are like the cheaper ones? I don't know, like the New Jersey, like, I don't know, whatever.
No, the NJ is just Nick Johnson,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
So they have an import model of it now,
right? Which does feel good still.
It does. I would just say this: the only reason that I wasn't a big fan of the import model was that the neck on the import model is drastically different than the neck on the US model, because the US model has a Wenge neck, and I don't know, like, it's a maple with like either ebony or rosewood or something on the
profile's different too, though. It's not as round.
Yeah, it doesn't feel the same.
It feels more like a Diamond Series neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will just say I have no idea how much those guitars cost. I'm sure they're very expensive. Schecter wanted an amp from us, so we just did a trade. And I was like, you know what I want from you guys is, I had played a Nick Johnson Strat in Europe at like either GitCon or one of the events that I was at, and I was like,
we had one at
Summer
NAMM too that one year.
Yeah, they lent us one, and like they're just such great guitars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
probably my favorite Strat as well.
Yeah. All right, so I don't know. We had Corey was in here. I don't know if he's still around, but he'd been asking about hearing like the clean with a telly.
That's the sauce.
Yeah, I love the pickups in this guitar too. They're not telly-like. I mean, they still sound a little bit telly-like, but they're not true.
They have the spank.
Telly. Yeah, they'll do the like.
Yeah, totally. Corey, I'm still here. Good.
Yes.
That's what you asked for, dude.
Sorry, man.
This is what I stayed for.
Exactly. I made you wait an hour and a half to hear it.
We'll go through a half an hour of internet problems.
Why is the video quality so potato? Because our internet is so potato.
Yeah,
Sorry, dude.
The internet has been completely horrendous today.
Yeah.
Sounds real nice.
There it is with the... Yeah.
Real pretty.
I have the Big Sky reverb and the timeline. I have like the holy trinity of Strymon here. There's the Julia.
There you go. That's a little Maudie. Julia as in like the Walrus audio Julia?
Yeah.
Cool. It's a great chorus. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't use chorus anymore.
Yeah.
I heard it too much when I was learning stuff in the 80s.
Laughs in Elon Musk. I noticed when I'm down too, there's snow lightning happening right now. Oh, really? That makes sense. Yeah, Reed, you just said you're by the Mint, so that makes total sense.
So, Reed, you're like 10 minutes from where we are.
Yeah.
So, what kind of guitar do you find that best fits a rev amp? Honestly, anything. I mean,
whatever suits you will suit the amp. Like, I find our amps are very true to how you sound, and
Yes.
whatever is going to make you sound like yourself is what you should use.
Yeah, I remember when Dan and I were like just first kind of getting together after he had built me my hand-wired generator 120, and we had worked out a deal to partner up. I had him come to our shop here, and like before we were set up to build anything for Rev, and we went through, like, at the time I don't know, I had 15 or 20 guitars, and we lined up most of them, and we're like, okay, well, there's no way that it's going to work well with, a Charvel Model 6, a Strat, and and like the Lucille. And literally every guitar that we plugged into it, the characteristics of that guitar came out really well. Mm-hmm. Which I was surprised, because I have other amps that, like, I don't bother, and I mean, this just could be, how I play, but I don't bother to play my Strats through my rectifiers. I just find that that doesn't work. The rectifier sounds awesome with my Les Pauls, with the PRSs, with the Wolfgang, but the Tele or Strat, to me, it falls apart. It feels really thin, and I found that, like, I was pretty shocked when Dan and I did that test, because I was like, man, I was fully expecting the Lucille to sound like garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
But yeah.
Yep. Which model of amp? So I'll just show you each. So this one here, because I'm not sure what's left and right to you, but this is the G20 here, and this is the D20 here.
Yeah.
Handle up, G20.
Yeah.
Handle down, D. Gotta go. Thanks for the live stream.
D for Derek, G for Sam.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You're calling him lefty because he's on your left. I don't know who's on your left. Yeah.
It's all good. Derek would be on the left.
Yeah.
And I'm on the right. So what you're saying is I just need to sell my Magic the Gathering to pay for another generator K3 and never buy another. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
I know those are worth something. To sell my D20 for another D20, apparently. Yeah, man. Keeping the colors coming.
Yeah.
Poo Ninja right is the hand you wipe with.
That's awesome.
Oh, incredible. Okay, thank you. You're my left with the telly. Sweet, yeah. Yeah, it's the D20 Derek's playing through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let me turn my delay off for that, but. Oh, you're using the G2?
No, I just want to go back to that. Things really warm.
Yeah, man. Flip side, that's Ike over in Denver, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Ike's a great dude. And you guys have a killer shop over there. If any of you guys are in the Denver area, definitely go check out Flipside. All right, well, I don't know what else we should go over. Is there anything else you guys want to hear? We're getting a little bit long here. I'm sure my phone bill is like $700 from this. So
Just bill it to Swift.
Yeah, exactly.
The internet company. And video became a potato farm again. That's good. I think the weather's starting to come in. You're hearing the two notes directly into a universal audio interface, so you're not hearing any cabinet at all. It's all the Dyna-IR.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear, like, can they hear our guitars acoustically through the mics?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is fun to talk guitar stuff, man. Like, I think, I'm one of those guys that's in the, I'm in the community of players that collects more gear and talks about it more than I actually play it. So
It's just fun, like, firstly, to interact with human beings again. Because that's great.
Exactly.
But it's nice hanging out with you guys just because, I don't know, it's just cool seeing everybody's, perception of what's going on with music and, like, the different questions that people have that we might not think of and how they've interpreted our stuff. And
yeah,
it's really fun. So thank you guys.
Yeah. So that being said, if you guys have any other questions, ask them quick because we're probably going to shut her down. Otherwise,
these are still available, and I don't think it's We're gonna keep bringing them in for the time being.
So there's 20 of each that were made in this color. It isn't like we haven't decided that it's a for sure limited run that we're only going to do 20 of each. It really depends. If people want to get one, they can. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've never been a fan of like super limited edition and limited run type stuff. I just think that like if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not.
I think it's kind of just cool for us to like put something like a small run out in these colors just to see what the response is before we really dive into it. And with these specifically, people have really liked the Seafoam. So
yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I'll take the blue over the green.
Yeah, definitely blue.
Is that Sean?
That is Sean. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bold as lions.
D.I., your wife will love you. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And you can tell her that, she can be not mad that you spent a bunch of money on something because she never has to hear it.
Exactly. Or you just don't say anything and she won't hear it.
That's right.
Right? No, that's not how it works. Whom do I pressure to make a purple snakeskin Tolex?
You know what? There is a purple snakeskin Tolex. So we don't have it. I actually kind of messed up, and I thought that we did have it, but it turned out it was a bluish color that we had that we did for somebody. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Yeah. So we could probably get it. If the Poo Ninja needs an amp, we can make it happen. What type of pickup or like what type of bucker is in that gray Strat? It is a McNelly, which are made in Ontario, Canada. I know nothing more about it than that. When I bought that EB, the guitar's called an EB Rooster. When I bought it, that's just what it had in it, and I bought that guitar because the neck feels really great. It's an odd shape. Mm-hmm. It's almost like a V.
Yeah,
like
it's not
from 1 to 5, and then
it's not as drastic, but it almost reminds me of like the Luke, like the Music Man.
Yeah,
yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. So it's, I thought the neck felt great. I was playing it at the Dallas Guitar Show, I don't know how many years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And, I thought it was killer. And it had a really stupid graphic on it. Sorry, Dan, if you're watching this. Did I ever show you the picture of that thing beforehand?
I did, yeah.
It had like a skull with a sombrero on it here. And I was like, I would totally buy this guitar if it didn't have this on it. And he's like, I could sand it off and repaint it. I'm like, mm-hmm. And I'm like, then I'll buy it. So, yeah. Oh, Mike, thanks, man. Thanks for your support. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, email sam@revamps.com. He'll give you some lessons, teach you how to use everything. Probably give some cooking lessons, too. Yeah.
Get pretty good at that. I'm home a lot.
Makes a really mean ramen. I'm really impressed. Ramen's really hard to make at home. And, like, soft boils the eggs just perfectly. It's, pork belly to die for. I don't know how he does it. Don't know how he does it. Keep asking him to make it here. Never brings it in.
No.
Just sends me pictures every now and then. Says I made this. It's exactly like Budokan in Anaheim.
I'm legit gonna go home and make ramen now.
It's just gonna be like Mr. Noodle in a bowl, and you'd be like, I did it.
No, I'll do it like when you're like kid and you just eat the hard Mr. Noodles with the seasoning on it. It's like that. Yeah. This is no keeping.
What Schecter custom Strat is on the upper left? You mean that's the Nick Johnson Strat?
Yeah.
So
that's the killer one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can use an old MIDI controller and some kind of software to program the parameters to MIDI. Yes, you can. Yeah. Yeah. Any MIDI controller that you can send like CC commands with, you can make it work.
What is a vegan black metal chef?
Oh wait, no, it's a channel. It's a YouTube channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch that tonight at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be like, man, I want pad thai. We bought pizza. What did you guys eat for supper? We got pizza from one of the 2 pizza places that are in town here. Because there's either Subway. We got really good Thai that has like, their pho is really awesome. And then we have 2 pizza joints.
Their pizza place is also good.
A trash restaurant. It's just trash.
But like trash that you can justify after a couple beers. Pizza, yeah.
Branky Dink?
Branky Dink.
Yeah. You can probably, if you're wanting to buy through Sweetwater, they won't have the Seafoam ones listed, but reach out to your sales engineer, and I'm sure they can hit us up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Pizza shit in Winnipeg? No, it's
man.
not, Jack. No, it's real good, dude. There's some really good spots.
Yeah, man. Pizzeria Gusto is like my favorite pizza I've had anywhere.
Have you gone to Tommy's yet?
No.
Do it on Corden. They had a spot set up in the back of Trans-Canada Brewing, and like every time I went there, was like, this is the best pizza I've ever had.
What kind of pizza is it?
I don't know how to describe
Is it like coal-fired or like wood-fired?
Yeah. It's super good.
Have you been to Pizzeria Gusto?
Yeah, I've gigged there a few times actually, and
Nice.
they've hooked us up. But no, man, Tommy's on Corden is absolutely the shit.
I like that Red Ember pizza truck too for anybody else who's from Winnipeg.
Totally.
That place is awesome.
Tommy's is similar to that.
Okay.
Yeah. Good,
Sweet.
Good vibes.
Okay, I think we're going to shut it down. There's still lots of you watching. I feel bad. But like I said, we have pizza right there. And
I got to be back at work tomorrow morning.
yeah,
So.
me too at some point. And I'm going to have a kid that's going to be waking me up half the night. So
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I retract my statement about complaining.
no, you sure can. I chose that. Oh, Chicago or New York?
I'm going New York.
Yeah, me too. I
Yeah.
think so. I do like deep dish, but only from like a proper Chicago
Yeah.
spot, like Giordano's or somewhere.
I've had really good Chicago deep dish in Chicago, and anywhere else has been like a crust bowl with tomato sauce.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
like it's a terrible pizza with like
Yeah.
it's essentially a pie.
Yeah.
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 So yeah. All right, guys.
Cool.
Thanks for hanging out tonight.
Thanks for your patience
Hopefully,
with the
we're
internet,
back
yeah.
to weekly streams. What we would really appreciate from you guys is like we are terrible at thinking of things to do apart from just sit here and yammer all night. So
That's a good word. Yammer.
yeah. So like, if you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to hear from us or see from us, like I said, Sean will be joining us in the future to answer your guys' questions. Hang out, give tips and tricks on bourbons.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he's a connoisseur. And yeah, we'll have to get Scott Craker to hang out for one of these and you want to see shred offs, we'll put Scott and Sam in here to do that because
Yeah.
I am not a shred guitar player. So, but those two guys.
Sam
yeah.
versus Sean. Do you want me to die?
Oh yeah, like
No, Sean would dust anybody I know, man.
yeah, I would feel bad. No offense to you,
No,
because
dude.
I know there's lots of things that. Although I would really like to see Sean's. I don't know if Sean's still watching, but I would really like to see if Sean can sweep pick. I think it'd be hilarious to see.
I'm sure he would tell you he couldn't, and then he would destroy
yeah,
you.
Exactly. He'd be like, I can't do that stuff, and as soon as the camera's off, he's like, whoop, 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 like up and down. So.
Last question. What does it say? Sorry. Which pickups and string gauge tunings do you use? I generally use tension relative to 10s. I've been tuning a lot to E flat, so I've been using 11s on that, but 10s and standard. And I really like bare knuckles, all kinds. I've been using the Aristides customs in my Aristides, and I really like the Rebel Yell set a lot too. Quick answer.
Yeah, I like Fishman Fluence.
Yeah. Fishmans are incredible.
Yeah.
And Fishman. They're just so good to have at the booth because they sound just so great for anybody. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, everyone, we're going to shut her down there. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We'll probably see you guys next weekend. Oh, our pizza is long cold, Joey. Don't you worry. We're used to it.
Yeah.
It's fine. So,
Bring back my bachelor days, cold pizza
yeah.
and ramen.
All right. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
See ya.
Take care.